a show. Every little rumor starts to glow. Nonsense not needed, but here we go. They sow the storm, now watch it grow. Facts are optional, feelings last forever. Why admit you're wrong? Just upload again and think you're clever. Spill the tea, make it scream, make it mean. I still don't know the truth, but I'm furious too. Spill the tea, rumors rise, no one leaves the truth. They don't want you to know. Yeah, sure, let it grow. Endless live streams, 3 more lies, fresh disaster in your eyes. Headline, candy, scandal, glue, fake news, all for clicks and views. Ruining the paranormal scene, ghosts are rolling off the screen. No news, make it up, it's for views. Link it up, click it out, share it out. They need the views and clout. But the cries in the group chat glow. Every screenshot says I told you so. They keep the drama on an IV drip. One more clip, one more clip. Shout it out, drag it out. That's what it's all about. Keep the drama going. Pout, pout, pout. Spill the tea, make it scream, make it mean. I still don't know the truth, but I'm furious too. Spill the tea, gossip lies, rumors ride the truth. They don't want you to know. Facts are optional tonight.
Hey, that finished quicker than I was expecting it to. Hang on. Right, let's use here. Comments. What time is it? Start there. Hey, Pam. Who's the newest moderator? I accidentally drilled on the like button. I've got hiccups. Sorry, it's because I'm drinking Coke. Sean. How appropriate. Hey, Pinky. Hey, Caroline. Sage Rat. I don't know if I said thank you for the last PayPal for you, Sage Rat. So if I'm sorry if I didn't. Because I've just been in there. Because I suck. I know I suck. Judith has to go to hospital just to check up. No problem, sweetie, if you're still listening or when you listen again. Hope everything goes well. Hey, Annie. How you doing today? Lovely Holly. Roger. I'm so tired, guys. I've been up since 6. I haven't had a power nap this morning. And my bed's just in my view, taunting me. Love this thumbnail. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to behave, but I actually don't think the remonetization is going to work. I have applied. Got a bad feeling though. I have to reassess. Okay, coffee check, kitty check, Sarah check. I love checking things off my to-do list. I would love to have a to-do list. That would be the top of my to-do list. To-do list, check. I have Sandra nagging me if I have something to do. If I say I need to do something, she messages me every day. Have you done this yet? Have you done this yet? I need that. Hey Sheila, how are you doing, sweetness? Lisa, hey everyone lurking while I pick West from work. We'll catch you later. Pickles, Lewis Mayhem. Thank you. Yes, I like that. I like that one. It's very appropriate. I'm waiting till I see somebody in the chat actually, but yeah. Anyway, no problem, Womble. See you later, sweetie. Song on my toes dancing. I haven't got the energy to do anything today. I had to get a taxi up to the shop, and it's overcast here. It's nice and grey, so I'd looked out the window. I thought, oh, this is awesome. You know, I opened the front door expecting this waft of cool air, and it's hot as anything. It's really annoying, and it's muggy. I can't breathe. Vertigo's playing up. This sucks. I think we've got 6 more weeks of this. This sucks. Query the chat. Oh, thanks, Sage. I just don't like it if I think I've forgotten to say thank you. Ugh. You're on your own there. Oh, honoured. Hello, Justin. Saw your Facebook post this morning. Is that all you're packing? Loincloth. I'm complaining about it being muggy. Justin's in for it. You look lovely in blue, so blue's my favourite colour. My favourite colour. Matches my eyes, but you can never see my eyes because of my glasses. It irritates me actually because when I'm doing the thumbnails and I've got ChatGPT to piece them together, it changed my eye colour and it really annoys me. Actually, I haven't checked my microphone. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm on the right mic. Yeah, I am. Hey, so long as he eats them, I don't want them. Humidity is up already. It is. I mean, it really is cloudy here. I can guarantee the sun's going to poke through just as it's hitting my window. But yeah, it's really cloudy, and I thought, oh, it's going to be nice and cold outside, and oh, just hot air. Hope we're all well. Oh, we're lovely, darling. How are we coping? Having been a teacher myself and a lecturer, that first week of the holidays was always, you know, people moan at teachers for having 6 weeks in the summer. I didn't quite get to 6. I got about 4. But people moan about teachers having 6 weeks in the summer. You're not worth anything that first week, and you're just coming around in the second week. You need it. Hey Sponge, how are you today, sweetie? Lovely and cool here. Well, I'm very happy for you as a cat. Smiling. Fading in the heat, good practice for you though. Yeah. I don't think they take too kindly in Heathrow Airport in just a loincloth. Make the body search quicker. When you leave from Diarrhea Land, Justin. Hey, Laura. Just get past all the individual hellos. The cloud base has trapped the heat. Yeah, I think that's what's happened here. There's no breeze, so it's quite a thick cloud cover. If the wind picked up a bit and actually blew some of the clouds away, get some air moving, but there's no air. I actually walked from the front door into the taxi. He says, "You're all right, you're in pain." I can't breathe. I said, it's this humidity. So can you send some of those my way? It's supposed to be 110. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Hey, Leanne. I see sarcasm in that. Separate emoji. It's been about 100 in the last couple of days, but thankfully not humid. It's the humidity. It's not the heat for me. It's the humidity. Especially on the lungs. And I can guarantee, although I haven't been up there, I can guarantee at the top of the hill from us there'll be rapeseed fields as far as the eye can see, and I know they're flowering, so that's not helping. Cynthia, 6 a.m. and partly cloudy and really smoky. Oh no, are you suffering from the smoke where you are? Bloody awful. Hey, Para. How you doing, sweetie? I've already heard from Peachy this morning. It's nice and cold here. It's a bit chilly. Shush. My old boss came back from India with a parasite in his gut. Took him a while to get rid of it. His face was green. Well, Justin's got that to look forward to. I'll make an interesting podcast when he comes back. Might need to interview somebody about leprechauns or something, just to fit in with the theme of the show. I really can't deal with the heat or spicy food. Good choice for break. I love spicy food. The food I would love. But hey Rob, I was blasting Metallica, I'll forgive you. Now I know Rob's in the chat, I know I can say what I want to say. 90 to 100 degree heat. Yeah, breathing, humidity and breathing. I've taken mine about 3 times this morning. I'd take it again when I got back. I hardly ever take the emergency one. I'm getting by. I know, sweetie. I know. Para needs some hearts. 30%. Don't know what it says it is here, but if it says it's less than 70 or 80%, it's lying. Hey to everyone who said hi to me. I'm multitasking, not a problem. Hey Jonathan, how are you? How are you in this lovely morning? What is your version of a blanky hello exactly? Oh, don't ask him questions he'll answer. Come on. Bosses, oh no, I would not have a good time with that. Hope you have a decent AC and can hunker down. Yeah. I need a decent AC for next year. I mean, I can just about manage on what I've got for this year, but I need a proper one. Oh no, that's a bit close. We have a wildfire about 35 miles to the west of us, and the smoke has been in here for about 3 days. Have a great time in have a great time in India with the heat and the spicy food, Justin. Blanky yellow with bunny slippers from Leanne. I used to have some bunny slippers. I used to have bunny slippers. When I get my act together, eventually, I'm going to go through some stuff. But talking to the wrong... I'm not talking to anybody in chat here because I know everybody in chat's perfectly lovely. But I ain't got 35 in chat, so... And I have no problem with people lurking. I'm not one to say, oh, hey, lurkers. You know, if people don't want to go into chat, that's fine, you know? I'm not always in chat. I mean, I've spent years hardly going in apart from to say hello. But I do also know that there are people who lurk for other reasons. So if any of them are lurking, I think this will be a topic for later on in another live anyway, but there's a fine line between standing up for somebody and piling on to somebody who said something they feel strongly about. I mean, piling on. Especially when some of those people are not above doing the same thing, saying the same sort of thing because they have their own issues. All right? I don't like seeing bullying in chats. It was a chat that wouldn't get dealt with anyway. Well, actually, it might have been, but it wasn't. So just know, I mean, it never happens in this chat, but if it did, just rest assured the mods would be on it. They would absolutely be on it. And when it's a serious subject, a very serious subject, that somebody's voicing their opinion over. I'm not talking about anything paranormal. I'm talking about a serious life subject. And suddenly about 5 or 6 people pile on. Because they don't have the same opinion. It's not on. I don't like seeing that in anybody's chat. But like I say, the live stream hadn't started, so I'm not blaming the live stream or anything like that, but I wasn't happy. I was lurking because I was doing other stuff. I was on the phone, I think. I always say the same thing every year about having an AC. I just make do with fans and cold showers. Well, I did say last year, because we did have it continual last year, that I would get AC this year, and I didn't, but I did buy a fan that I thought might work, and this fan that I've got literally 5 feet from me does help, but in the worst of it, it's not enough. So I think if this is going to be the way that it works on in this country now, that it's more than 1 or 2 days or a week of the year, we're going to have a proper AC unit. It'd have to be a portable one, but we're going to have one on hand. Sorry I'm late. Hello, Lane. No problem. Good training for India. Am I online? There we go. It makes people want to remain silent, and that's not good for anybody, particularly if it's a subject that needs sharing. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I moderate for Seg, and God, I know, was it a week ago? Last Monday? Seg did a live where there was a lot of debate in chat. I mean, Elaine will back me up that I don't think Mike will be in, but Elaine will back me up that, you know, it was a chat full of paragraphs and debates, and for the most part, there wasn't any fallouts or anything. I think towards the end, I felt as though, because Seg went longer than normal, he went for about 3 hours, and I thought he needs to be shutting this down now because people were starting to get a little bit. But there was no nastiness in chat. Well, one person, that was Biff. Apart from Biff, there's no nastiness in chat. There was 1 or 2 argumentative people, and I think Elaine and I both kind of broke kayfabe as mods, if you like, and argued back a little bit. I will admit to that. but there was no nastiness, and there wasn't like 5 or 6 people piling onto one person for it. People were just putting over their opinions. That's the way it should work. You know, I've seen that happen in Justin's chat where, you know, it's been a debate. It might have been a topic that's a bit more out there than normal imps, whatever, you know, that not everybody is fully on board with. But I've personally never seen it get a problem in Justin's, in anybody's. But this that wasn't even about the paranormal. Do you know what? I don't want to announce it yet because it's for later. But you know, it's like project I've been trying to sort of get off the ground, but a lot of people won't talk about it because they're frightened of ridicule. Don't want people not going into chat because they're frightened of who's in there, or they're frightened of saying something because they know some people are going to be launching. It's not right. It's not right. It's horrible to talk to somebody. It is. It is. Yeah, so you should have OPs. Actually, do you know something, Laura? I'll be honest with you. It wasn't until last year, because last year was the first full year being diagnosed. And it wasn't until we had that heat wave last summer. I mean, last summer I was thinking of it just in terms of it being cooler in the house, because I'm in North England, the north of England. We're up near the Scottish border here. So our houses are built to keep heat in. So when you do get a heat wave, you have to sometimes, if it cools off outside, it might be nice and cool outside. As soon as you get back into the house, you're back to square one. But it wasn't until I went through last summer that I realised that the humidity and the heat, especially the humidity, affects the breathing, affects the COPD. Bad enough that it's stopping me going outside or going outside too much, but I need to function in the house. I'm breathy now. I don't know if San's in the chat yet, but San would be saying, Sarah, you're breathy. Take your inhaler. Yeah, it's still a learning curve for me with this. So that's when I broke down and got the porta place. It wasn't cooling down at night and lasted more than a week. Yeah. I mean, I can't remember when it was, guys. It was 2 or 3 weeks ago when we had that week of really, really bad 24 hours a day sort of sweltering heat. And even this fan, which 78% of the time is putting some cool air on me. It does put cool air on me. It doesn't circulate hot air. But yeah, I need AC. I was busy. It was busy, but mostly good. Mostly good, yeah. 3 hours of stag. That's enough. It is when it's back and singing. And live before was singing live, and he went overtime. Biff got biffed out of that chat. Yeah, it was Mike actually that swung the wrench. I was screenshotting the last comment. So Seg likes to see the screenshots if we chuck somebody, and oh, hang on. I'll go into PayPal in a minute. But yeah, it was actually because it wasn't to do with anything with Seg. Actually, it was he actually basically threatened to curse somebody in the chat. So it's like, okay, that's where we cut you off. I'm not going to say whose chat it is. I'm just going to say that it was dealing with medical issues, you know. Roast beef. I don't know what I'm having now, actually. Oh, I'm having hot and spicy chicken tonight. I admit that too. I had trouble holding my tongue at times. Yeah, we both did. Both Elaine and I did sort of more than we would. But it was the biggest problem we had in that chat was those 1 or 2 people that I'm just sitting there thinking, why are you here? Why are you going anywhere near a paranormal community? You obviously don't believe in any of it. I'm not talking about being a skeptic. I'm talking about somebody who thought the whole thing was bollocks. And kept saying that. And kept making blanket statements. And it's like, well, he basically just said it was stupid. So why are you here? My mods are quick to warn and quick. Yes, they are. I mean, Justin's got them mods. It could be Justin has problems, we don't notice it. Often with mine, people don't notice it. Sometimes I don't notice it. So one of the mods will say, I'll kick somebody out. And I'll go, did you? I trust my mods to make the judgment. There's nothing wrong with sharing ideas. We don't have to agree. We should be nice. Yeah, just be nice. Even if you don't agree with somebody, say, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I think that statement was all right. Just say it like that. But it was, yeah, it wasn't a surprise that it was nasty, but it was nasty. I don't have an infestation, just a coffee hag tries to steal my coffee. See, mine's evaporated again. I am the coffee hag that steals coffee. So I think I'm falling behind again. Yeah, how are you doing, Sponge? But those ears getting better. Oh, actually, that's actually quite refreshing to have done. That should actually help enormously. I don't know if it's UK wide, but the doctors don't do it anymore. I think you have to go to the pharmacy or something for it. So I might need a hearing aid if it doesn't work. I go for hearing tests periodically. Specsavers do hearing tests. It saves me going 35 miles to the bloody hospital. Which was bad enough when I had a car. Without a car, that would be. When I get my eyes checked, I get a hearing test as well, just to double check. But honestly, I don't really want a hearing aid unless I absolutely have to, because my hearing problem is to do with background noise, and my argument with a hearing aid is it's just going to make the background noise louder. Put a bowl of water in front of the fan, it will give you cooler air. I keep meaning to do that. I actually keep meaning to actually make some ice up so I can do that properly. There's too much going on in that chat. I just step back and watch, yeah. That's what I was doing. Don't get it, why troll if you even need it, have an interest. I mean, I suppose Seg's chat of all the chats would be the one to go into, or maybe Kenny's, but Seg's chat would want to go into because Seg was actually agreeing with some of it, because Seg is very skeptical. But he's not that skeptical, you know, he is open to it, he just hasn't seen proof. He wants sort of harder evidence than I honestly, I did use some of the person's quotes in the last live when I had quotes up. I'd taken names off, but yeah, it's like, well, I think he's there because he's a fan of Seg, and that she. I don't know if it's a he or a she. I think they're there because they're a fan of Seg, which, you know, some people are like that. They think Seg's all right. There's rage baiting trolls, so they think they convince people the paranormal is bollocks. You know, it's all very well trying to convince people that what some people see as paranormal is, you know, explainable. But it wasn't even. I'm saying he, but like I say, I don't know if it was. I genuinely don't know if it was a he or a she. But when people are just making sort of blanket statements, you know, and not getting them right half the time. I mean, we're arguing about terminology, for God's sake. Hey, Sandra. Medical and mental health, I think, how long a person said, yeah. I wasn't happy about it, and I think it might go further. because there was talk of a live stream. Coffee cup has a hole in it. It's my boba mug. It better not have a hole in it. I think this is the hole. I'm going to some clinic, but I'm a doctor's referral, so I don't need to pay. Yeah, I don't think you need to pay here, but it's not the actual surgery you go to. Oh, I didn't know you could get those, Sponge. Thank you. I'll have a look at those. Hey, Andy. How are you doing, sweetness? Hope you're good today. Tried the ear things with tinnitus that muffle the background noise and sharp and soft noises. Actually, Sponge has just sent me a link for something similar. I'm going to have a look at that, actually. I don't need it all the time. It's more when I'm out. Although, I have to say, if I'm watching a panel, I don't think that would help with this. If I'm watching a panel where everybody, or I'm on a panel where everybody's talking at once, it's just white noise to me. I can't distinguish between. Or if people are at different levels. So if one person's microphone's a lot louder than another, I have real problems with it. Hearing aids can help Sarah have the same issue, and they filter out background noise and help you hear speech. I have to wear them. I have hearing loss and APD, auditory processing disorder. Mine's high frequency hearing loss. With certain pitches I can't hear, but I am basically at the moment, because I'll have to be referred to the hospital if I need hearing aids. But instead of doing all that, I'm actually, the hearing test at Specsavers is perfectly good. So at the moment I'm using them as a gauge as to whether to take it further. Hey, Ghost Theory. Take a couple of kitchen towels, the small ones, get them wet but not dripping, put them in the freezer. Do you know, I should do that. I have thought about that. I need that for my feet as well, because if we're going to get hotter again, my feet are going to bloody swell up again. Hey, Wendy. Hang on. No, I'm good. Music can mess with me, certain accents. Do you know something, Pam? The accent thing, I always feel so bad, by the way, about this. But I am including some British dialects in this. It isn't just other countries, but there are certain dialects and accents I struggle with really badly. You guys know I'm nervous about using the phone as well. I've said that before. Part of one of my traits is I hate phoning up people I don't know. If I have to make a phone call and it goes to a call centre, it's not in this country, and I feel so bad that I'm constantly saying to people, I'm sorry, you'll have to say that again, because I feel like I'm worried that they're thinking I'm taking the piss, and I'm not. But what I have done, which is a good tip if you having hearing problems, is there's quite a few people that I call, like my bank or whatever, that actually have a note on my file now that says I have hearing issues. Especially if it's one of some call centres, you'll just hear the background noise. It's like, you've got no hope in me hearing that. But yeah, so if it's somewhere that I'm likely to have to call again, they have a note on my file to say hearing impaired, which has helped. But yeah, there are certain accents, and like I say, I'm including UK accents actually, that I can't distinguish the words. My partner had tinnitus, cancelling hearing aids. I wish my dad had known about that, because my dad really suffered from tinnitus. Didn't have anything for it. Hi, David, where are you from? What you talk about? I am northeast of England, and well, this is a paranormal channel, but we tend to be quite a general chat on a Tuesday. A lot of people in here are regulars, but welcome in. Hope you can put up with us. Yeah. obviously a lot of the call centres, actually the last few I've called haven't been too bad, but they, like I said, they have the note on my file now, so it tends to be more about the background noise. But I just feel, I'm always worried that they think I'm just being rude when I constantly, I don't like having to ask anybody to repeat themselves. It's like when I was doing the markets and the fairs and on the stalls, and I kept having to ask people to repeat themselves. I just feel rude doing it. People understand. I just don't like doing it. When somebody's got an accent, I just want to say, it's not because of where you're from. I've just got hearing issues, you know? So as soon as, if I'm on the phone and I hear certain accents, and my heart sinks and I think, oh my God, am I really going to get through this phone call? Most of the time it's okay. Scottish and Tyneside accents. What are you saying about Tyneside accents? Actually, the accent you would struggle most for from my region is if I still had it, would be mine. The Northumbrian accent is far harder to understand than Geordie or Mackem, than anywhere from Tyneside, because pure Northumbrian is a lot softer, a lot more vowels, and the words just bleed into each other. Even I struggle sometimes. Ethiopia, Africa, awesome. Yeah, anything you want to talk about? It's not morning here yet. Hey Tad, it's Karen's. I've had tinnitus since I was 11, had viral pneumonia and nearly died. It damaged my hair. Oh no. Oh, awful. I don't know if I fully have tinnitus. I've always had a bit of ringing in my ears, but honestly, mine started with, I went to so many gigs when I was in my 20s, teens and 20s, standing next to massive speakers, sort of blowing out my hearing. I think that's what mine is. And also, where do I put them? You know, I will actually some days live with my earbuds in. And if I've got my earbuds in and I'm listening to music, they're at full pelt. Haven't missed anybody? No, I'm good. Hey, Wessie. How you doing? Fingers crossed all goes well for the weekend. I'm recording. It's supposed to be. Wes might not know this actually, but Lisa does. Recording a podcast with Wes and Lisa. Hope that beard's still blue. Crow is still saying how amazing your last live was, by the way, so no pressure on the next one. Addis Ababa. We went back to my dad's hometown, Stockton, on Tees. I could barely understand anyone. It's further south, though, isn't it? I don't know if I'd recognise a Stockton on Tees accent. Still tinnitus. I have a friend who got it from working with loud tools. Yeah, I know Dad suffered from it worse than me. I mean, sometimes I've got a little bit ringing in my ears now, but I've had to listen. Have I got any? Yeah, a little bit. Or sometimes I'm like, oh, does that ring? I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much as I know it used to bother Dad. But then I think Dad was probably more prone to be bothered by it. But I know that's where mine's from. Habit 2 from loud music. Is Crow still sleeping? No, he's not. He was awake. He woke up to. He ended the live, by the way. He woke up to end the live. I think there were 4 or 5 of us phoning him. Wasn't picking up. Is Weena in? Oh, there's Weena. Weena said that. Hello, Lord Weena. How are you doing? I need to be sleeping. Me too. I didn't get the power nap this morning, so I'm beginning to ask what TARDIS stands for. Time and something dimension in space. Can't remember what the R stands for. It's Doctor Who. Doctor Who. I had bad ringing as well. Started after saw Duran Duran in the 80s in Sydney Entertainment Centre. Yeah. See, I used to go to all sites. When I lived in London, we were going to sort of 3 or 4 gigs a week, and some of them were the big gigs at the stadium or the arena, you know, Hammersmith, Odeon. But we also went to a lot of the smaller ones, and you'd be standing right next to the bloody speakers. I mean, you would literally have ringing in your ears all the next day, loudly. Wes, do you think a Geiger counter would be useful in investigating? Do you know of any group that use them? Crow did fall asleep. You know, right after everybody's saying to him, Crow, end the stream and go to sleep. So yeah, he went to sleep, did half of it, didn't end the live. Time in relative dimension and space. I couldn't remember what the R was. Laura Lee! You look nice in the fancy blue top. It suits you. You look very pretty. Oh, thank you, Laura Lee. You treasure. You treasure. Still hoping you get a YouTube. I don't think I'm going to, if I'm honest. Might just be me being pessimistic, but I wish I'd have screen grabbed it actually, but I went in yesterday to reapply. Probably should have taken more stuff off than I did, so I think I might have to do a second reapplication. But the reasons had changed, and it was really weird. I wish I'd have screen grabbed it. So yeah, I hit the reapply button yesterday, but it did say it could take up to a month. But they always say that it's usually quicker. I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about it. I've got a bad feeling because I think that a lot of channels that got, unless they got YouTube got real pressure, I think a lot of the channels that got demonetized are going to stay demonetized. And I just realised I said I'd look at paper. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm hoping whoever's set the PayPal's still here. I don't want to say the name out because it's not the chat name. Oh, you treasure. Oh, Annie, Anne, thank you so much. Thank you. Do appreciate that. Let me give you a thank you for that.
You rock! Cheers to you. Woohoo! Let's dance! You are amazing! Keep rocking!
That is amazing, by the way. Anybody who doesn't recognise Anne's name, she's the one that Seg interviewed, who stood up to Dolly and her tactics against her family. So, thank you so much for the paper. Scrolling the wrong chat. So I've got the YouTube chat up as well as the laptop and sofa. Don't. As soon as he said he was going on the laptop, I knew that meant he was going on the sofa. So it was inevitable he was going to fall asleep. I couldn't hear much for 3 days. Yeah, I think maybe a day, maybe a bit over is a bit more, but yeah, and it's continual. There's no break to it. I disagree, Elaine. You would. Hilarious. I screenshotted some of Seg's because I knew Crow would take it down. I know. I screenshotted some of Seg's comments because he came in just after Crow fell asleep. Oh, if I can find them. Yes, that. I've been saving pictures. I've got to find where the. Yeah, he was. It was funny. Oh, actually, I know a quicker way to find them. Give me a second, guys. I'll have to read you out some of these comments. There's one. So I came back in while Crow's sleeping on his own, live. Thank you, God, for this wonderful gift. That was one of them. Because I screenshotted them and sent them to Crow. Just so you know what Seg said about you. He also made a comment about Crow being behind the chat because he was asleep. Can't find the others, but yeah. Seg was reveling in it. Not surprisingly. No runs well and Seg comes in. No, it doesn't. A Geiger counter could be useful for measuring ionizing radiation. We have one, to be honest, but I don't think it's something that would necessarily be required for most investigations. What's going to be funny? Oh, when he comes, yeah. Thanks, Wes. We're discussing it for looking at strange lights and things near military installations. Rob needs bells. I haven't got to the bottom of the chat yet. Hey, Mike James. I was non-stop trying to wake him up, so I missed quite a few of the comments. I was listening there. Yeah, I think I called, just continually calling. He's probably had multiple people. I think Seg tried as well. Nothing. Nada. I was sleeping too when Crow was sleeping. You missed the live then. Disagree again, Elaine. Seg is worse. Love it when they do lives together. Yeah, Crow did Mr. I'm going to take this live down as soon as I'm finished. He did clip and put back up the bit with him and Seg on the live before. So that's actually worth having a look at if you missed that live. They bickering to start off with about who gets further behind in chat, but then, you know, they did actually remember they were both paranormal channels at some point. They bounce off each other so well. That fighting isn't an act, that's what they're like. Bickering. Oh, look, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Somebody asked for this for Rob.
Bottom of the chat. Let's hear those bells ding. Yeah, I love bells. Ding, ding. Let's make them ring. Ding. So fun. Everyone, join the bell party. Wee, more dings. Best bell time ever. Yes. Come on, let's dance. Dancing time. The bells are falling.
Continuing the theme, I fell asleep on the toilet this morning for the first time. Oh no! I'm actually safe sitting up. I can't sleep sitting up. I wish I could, because I could sleep on bloody trains and planes and stuff, but I can't. But I have fallen asleep in the bath before. I was so exhausted, and I was sort of lying immersed in this nice hot bath. And yeah, I've fallen asleep in the bath. I woke up again. I sort of didn't drown or anything, obviously, but look at all those lovely belts. They're all for Rob. Hey, Kristen. So it's late. I had to clean my house. Oh no, could you come clean mine? I'm getting nothing done. There we go. Ding ding. I wonder how Seg's little birdie friend is doing. Probably bloody seeing stars if it keeps continually going into the... It's probably protesting about that bloody horrible bird bath in the garden. That was lovely. Thank you, Sarah. Love you. Love you too, Rob. Mike O. Hey, hey. Hi, just in time for messing with Rob. Perfect timing, Kristen. Like in the house. Cleaned my office halfway the other day. It's a start. I've still got to do mine. Got to get my chair done up. And if I need to put more effort into the art channel as well, because if this one doesn't get monetized, I need the monetization, so I might have to. But now I can actually work to monetize another channel. Because when you're demonetized, you could, even if you've got another channel, you can't apply. But I'm free now, so. Someone please take Mother Nature's beer and put her back on meds. Temperature's gone up 10 degrees in less than an hour. We're now in the path for some severe storms. Oh no. I quite often fall asleep at my desk and my face. I can't do it. When you're going to finish it. Probably the same time as I finish mine. Got to go, I'm afraid. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, Andy. Hope you're doing well, sweetie. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe today. I kept going, that horrible thing when my head drops and I wake up briefly and drop and I keep doing it, yeah. I could do that, but I can't actually sleep sitting up. Clean the house if the house asks for it. Hey, Deb. I've got an apology for Deb, actually. I've got a horrible feeling I'm behind on Deb's message. I'm sorry, sweetie. Put Freddie Mercury on, get Hoover out, win-win. Rob's breaking free. It's fine, no. Thank you, sweetie. I don't like not. You're one of the people I normally try and get to straight away, and suck at the minute. Cleaning the house is overrated at times. It's not helping me at the minute. I can't stand for very long because I'm having the back issues, and I actually want to get this space sorted, but it's not good. Hey, Freddos. How you doing? Gordo. Take Hoover out like for a date. Don't judge, Go Sweener. We get into trouble if we judge who we're dating. Someone needs to invent a self-cleaning house. Hell yeah. Or win the lottery. Actually, I wouldn't want somebody else doing it. That's the only problem. I really want somebody else in doing it. Quite like cleaning. I don't mind. The one room that I am really particular about, which is driving me nuts at the minute, is the kitchen. Not because it's not clean, but because of Mum's dementia setting in. Nothing is where it should be, so I've got to make a concerted effort. I bought some shelving, just some cheap plastic shelving, just to sort of try and get a mindset to put things back in the same place to give us extra space. But it's trying to find anything at the moment. You're doing fine, that's good. I sent a little bit to the buy me a coffee thing. Hang on. Just realised I haven't got that one up, sweetness. Just let me have a look, darling. Actually, I don't know if I thanked you for the last one. Again, I'm sorry. I don't get the right notifications for buying me a coffee. They keep going into my spam folder. Oh, thank you, Pinky. If I've forgotten any of those that you've sent me, I am really sorry. I'm really sorry. But thank you. I do appreciate you. Oh, actually, that Pinky reminds me. This is a longer term project because I want to pick and choose the stuff bit by bit. But eventually, I want to put this. This will be one of the books that will be. I'll be putting it onto Amazon, but I'll be putting profits to a charity, because when it's not me doing it directly, it goes to a charity. I want to put a book together on the artwork of people within the community. My only stipulation is it has to be original. So anybody interested can sort of let me know. I know that we've got an art section, and some people have got folders in the what's called Discord. And so I will be sort of contacting people bit by bit. But I thought it would be nice to sort of show everybody's actually art and craft talents off. But my stipulation with the art is no AI, ironically. Fortunately, it's my own mess. I live in my own. When it's my own mess, I know where everything is. In fact, tidying up is lethal. I need a self-cleaning house, don't we all? I still need to get it done. I wish someone else could clean my house sometimes, though. To be fair, Mum used to do, you know, a lot. Dad used to do. They were a pretty good team, actually. I mean, I was always particular about the kitchen, you know, so it's shared, but I mean, a lot of it's on me now. So, and of course, I'm much uses of Chocolate Fire God at the minute. Been busy working on a concept album. Think War of the Worlds. Jeff Wayne, but 80s since Jean-Michel Jarre hoping to release final record on Elastic Star. Oh, awesome. Don't make a mess. You don't need to clean. Just us. You're forgiven, Rob. Just. I think the reason with me with the kitchen is I'm always on top of it. I can't start cooking without everything being, you know, surfaces being clear and everything. And I've always been very good at washing up and tidying up as I go along. But it's not the cleanliness of the kitchen. It's I can't find anything. I don't know why people want big houses so much. I know. Do you know something? Because I doom scroll on Facebook, and you get these, which house would you have if you could have it free, or you win the lottery or something. And I look at half of them, I think, I'm not living in that. All those rooms to clean. It's always the tiny little, you know, cottages and cabins. I think that'll do me. Smaller the better. You know, what the sort of, you know, the small houses. Tiny houses, I think they're called. That'll do. Once you're able to find humour in any situation, you've either reached enlightenment or just just slightly unhinged. I think you've got to be slightly unhinged to reach enlightenment. It's awesome. Always the damn dust. All the work on the outside too. Yeah. I've had to try and keep on top of that, but I have to do some clipping in the garden because it's way overgrown. Fortunately, we don't have a lawn. Need a break from the illustrating. I need to get back to the illustrating. I don't know if I've said this actually, but the next art stream I'll be continuing with the Dead by Daylight Legion picture that I'm doing. But what will be going on to the art channels is I did buy the leather, the faux leather. I managed to find, I think I got a couple of meters off it off Amazon. I think I can probably cut that into 4 pieces. So, because the Dead by Daylight picture I wanted to do, I kept looking at it thinking that's got to be a painting. So, yeah, I've got the faux leather, so I can start doing some of that. It's always been odd. I could go in and help a friend clean, but stall out my own plate. Yeah. When I was working, I was always really efficient. Actually, I actually did when I had the house in York. Saturday morning, hoover out, clean everything up, and then I could relax for the rest of the weekend. I was really good at doing that, but a good hoovering up. I'm not even going to ask. Victorian Liberty. Yeah, I old houses. Need more coffee? Yeah, check those storms. Fortunately, Mr. Mayhem does all those things while I slack on, motivates me otherwise. No ADHD here, no, it's my own mess, and I know everything is for years and years. I'm really bad if my desk area, once everything is literally sorted, it's going to be a no-go area for anybody but me. So, you know, creative chaos, I know where everything is. Our house is like a bomb has hit it, but my stepdaughter is in the process of moving out, so it's to be expected. Oh, I'll be shifting things around though, won't you? Lisa often calls me an artist, so I guess we can imagine what word goes in front of that. Stunning houses, I want one. I grew up in a Victorian terrace, it was beautiful. To this day, Mum does as well, we miss that house. Miss that house, and it had all the original features. Give me history and character over size 2, yeah. Needless to say, I'm grateful my house is only 86 square meters. It's quick to clean. Oh, I think micro apartments in Japan are probably a bit small. Hobbit, oh, I'd be in heaven in one of those. I could live in a tiny house with a 5,000 square foot steel barn. What I'd actually like is a tiny space, but with, you know, we're all taking the piss out of Mike at the minute, but I do know somebody who does artwork, and they have it is a shed in the garden, but it's well reinforced. It's actually, you know, it's got electricity, it's got heating, everything. You know, it's a proper room. It's not like a sort of flimsy shed. She's got that as a studio, and I'd love that. I mean, my drawing board's in the garage. I've got space for it here. I miss having my drawing board. Really want a medieval? No, they're not. They really aren't. Just give me a big garage, small yard, and killer kitchen, a bed, and a cozy place to game. I would be good. Yeah. I don't see the point in having rooms you're not going to use. That's why these sort of mansions and houses with multiple rooms, it's like, well, unless you're not going to have a use for it. I'd also get creeped out having rooms that were empty and weren't used for some reason. I remember my dad once purchased a giant wooden table when my parents were still married. It was so expensive, my mum was pissed at him. But it was too big for the space as well. Say what we like about the cage, but who enjoyed a great job with the restoration, except I can't understand why they use pine for flooring. See, Dad was really good at woodwork, carpentry. Missing for a lot of things. For the artwork, it's personal digital paintings, okay. So long as it's yeah, if you've used a tablet, I'm fine with that. Just not, you know, what I use on the channel. Yeah, if it's done with a tablet, I'm fine with that. I don't even know when my tablet is. I just couldn't get used to using mine. But that being said, the reason for buying it was to try and cut out the hand for the videos, because of wanting to do one of the music videos I wanted to do. As it is, because Crow wants me to collab on a music video. He just wants me to do it the way I'm doing it anyway. So, boring McMansions in Oz. My house is slowly getting how I want it to look, but everything. Yeah, you got to do it bit by bit. What I miss, because I used to do antiques and collectibles and we used to go to auctions. The problem I've got now, because I don't do that anymore, is I picked up some bargains, furnish a lot of the house for next to nothing when I still had access to all that. So much more expensive new. Hope it storms here in an hour's time. My washing's on the line. Oh. Sun's coming out. Bloody, okay, it's time to hit Sarah's window, part the clouds. Love a home in the end of a Consit barn. I've seen some beautiful barn conversions. And church, and school. Some of the older buildings here, if you've got the money, can be bought. I have an old mid-century home. So many people just put vinyl flooring. Why don't you paint the wood? It would look so much nicer. Don't you remove the original pocket? Don't you want to remove the original pocket doors? The house I grew up in had all the original features, the tiles and the banisters and the cornices and coving. But one of my besties moved into a similar layout of a house in Sunderland, but hers was much bigger. But it was the same layout and everything. And the guy who'd lived there before had ripped out all the original features. It was heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. He'd made a real mess of it. Victorian houses hug you, as they say, yeah. I had friends who had a narrowboat. It was really nice. It was really nice. I actually, because I've said this before, but I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, and it was before the channel, so it must have been nearly 3 years ago. When a friend and I just stayed in the local holiday park here. I remember walking into that. They call them caravans, but they're not. They're like mobile homes. I remember just walking into it and thinking, this would do me. This would do me. I nearly bought one, actually. It's only because they wanted to move it to further back in the park, actually. I didn't buy it. It's a few years ago, but I was thinking, yeah, it's all I need. If it was just me, it would all be I need. Remove the fireplace and do an insert. You would have more room. Actually, the house that Bestie bought, they have slowly been doing it up, and they completely remodeled the kitchen. They had one of the old Victorian kitchens. It was a small kitchen at the back with a separate laundry room, small laundry room beyond that, which still had the old pull down dryer thing. And they took that wall out, but they also took the wall out along one side of the kitchen, and there was nothing behind it. They'd literally blocked a cove up. It's like, who reduces space when they renovate? God, idiot the guy that lived before them was. Both me and Mrs. Frog will be glad to have our house back. I've been in our lit bedroom for the past 18 months where I don't get on with the stepdaughter. Oh no. At least you'll get some at least you'll get some freedom. They hug you with arms of mom. You don't tend to get that here. Unless somewhere's to be honest, Victorian houses, I'd argue you don't. The only place it tends to be the sort of not new, I would say mid-century places if they're not looked after and if they're in the wrong place. I almost rented a bungalow, a cottage in Tadcaster, just outside of York, and it had mould in the covings because it also got damp on the floor. But actually, I don't know if anybody else wants to corroborate this or say yes, Sarah, it can. It's fine either way. But I've never known the Victorian houses to have the mould, unless they've really been run down and not looked after. Because they tend to be so sturdily built. I love the white panelling on old Tudor houses. The Hobbit houses are bigger than they look in the movies. Really? I'd love a Hobbit house. Oh, I'd find a use for every room. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? TV room, cinema room, gaming room, art room, craft room, office. To be honest, if I was going to buy a bigger house, I would rather just have one that just had less rooms but larger. I'd rather have, like I did when I had the studio. The studio I used to rent was massive. You could have an office area, an art area, a craft area, a seating area, all in the one space. I'd rather do it like that than just give me a multi-floor. I don't fall through. Absolutely. Empty rooms are good. Can move to them when other rooms need cleaning. No stairs either. They're death traps when you get old. That's the other thing. It really is this issue with both me and Mum, actually. Mum, just because of her age, and me with, mobility. Just somewhere on one level. The trouble in the UK is bungalows and cottages are really, really expensive because there's so few of them comparatively. Because if you get, say, a new build estate, they will get as many houses on as possible. A bungalow takes up more land. So bungalows tend to be really expensive. Yeah, you just fill the space. Pine is too soft, yeah. Shockingly enough, the kitchen in my childhood house was huge, so the giant wooden table actually fit. Oh, that's awesome! My spare room is full of junk. What may one day need. You never know. You never know. Hey, Wumble. Been using Procreate. Yeah, do you know something, Sage? Raven keeps recommending that to me. I might have to have a look. When I find my tablet again, I might have to have a look. When asked to perform household duties, Ned states that the dead nuts are for the trivia of the living. That is the short for he's just lazy. I need an excuse like that. Bring on the storms. They are coming overnight with cold front that will drop out. Oh, the storms here just haven't been doing anything. Elaine, I think the carpenters laid the wrong wood, so they're making the best of it. And Crow, I know. Elaine knows what it's like working with Crow. So demanding. Can you move that to the left bit, Sarah? Can you redo the whole thing, but instead of having it here, have it here? No! Pine is one of the cheapest woods, it is. My living is 10 foot by 12 foot. My studio is in the corner. Well, I moved into the large bedroom. I don't know how big it is, but so it's in two halves. My bed's on one half and the office space is in the other, but I still haven't fully sorted everything out from switching rooms. I'd love to have oak panelled library room with one of those slidey ladders and a spiral staircase that leads up to the observatory. We can all dream right. Oh, observatory! Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be awesome? Can you hear me? Did we lose Sarah? No? Some of the churches are amazing. How far behind am I? I'm not too bad. Love the narrowboats. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trust myself to sort of, steer one, but they are lovely. Definitely want a Welsh chapel. Tell you what else I would love, and there's a B&B here that has a large amount of land around it, that bought 3 or 4 which you can stay in, and they bought the old gypsy caravans. I'd love one of those. One of those in the back garden. Now there's a shed. My brother lives in a narrowboat in Essex. There was a little mould at the bottom of the bays at the house I looked at, but don't usually see it. Yeah, if you're going to get it, because, I mean, we've got it here, and this isn't a Victorian house, this is an old house. But the front, because of said it before, because it's got to be in keeping with the style. The windows at the front aren't double glazed. There's these windows need replacing. So if it's round, if it's single pane windows, you get the damp, you get the condensation on, you're going to get mold. Last year without a kitchen for 6 months. Oh my god, one of the worst things to be without. Oh my god. Hang on. I've just had a message from YouTube. Hang on. I believe this one will say it. Yes, I have been remonetized, guys. Now, I fully understand if you don't want to, right? But I've literally just had the notification come up. And I've just checked. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were going to say no. Oh. I feel like crying. Right, okay. God. I might have to go on I have to make a coffee to calm myself down. I really wasn't expecting to get remonetized, guys. Look at Elaine first. Thank you, sweetness. Oh. Pleased it happened on a live actually as well, because I noticed on live I was demonetized, so I'm so pleased you guys were here to see it. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Julie. Oh. I need to collect myself, guys. I'm just going to go on a quick intermission. That's amazing. Thank you, Cree. Go Sweener. Thank you for the gifted membership, Mike James. Welcome in, Debbie. You have no idea how relieved I am. Oh my God. Actually, I won't go on intermission, but I'm going to go off camera. Oh. I really wasn't hopeful. I maybe it was just me being pessimistic, but I was convinced I wasn't going to get remonetized. Because of everything going on YouTube, I thought they'd avoid remonetizing if they could get away with not. Little Miss Mayhem, thank you. I don't want anybody, nobody has to join or anything like that. I'm just grateful to have it back. Because it wasn't fair when they did it. So I don't want anybody, oh my God, go Frina. Sandra, thank you. Thank you for the gifted. Hang on. I'm trying to highlight the wrong thing here. Oh God, I just want to cry. Koswina, you've always been a massive supporter of this channel, and we love you to pieces. The whole chat loves you to pieces. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Wesley, thank you. You treasure. Sean, thank you. Well, just let me. I was going to tell Crow. Sage Rat, thank you. Welcome to the Coffee Crew. Julie, thank you for the 5 memberships. I really appreciate it, guys. Not like me to be lost for words, but I am lost for words. Sage Rat, thank you for the 5 gifteds. I'm crying, by the way. That's why I'm not on camera. I'm crying. Hang on. Big thank yous.
You rock! Cheers to you. Woohoo! Let's dance! You are amazing. Keep rocking!
Oh. Oh. I keep trying to highlight. I've got YouTube chat on my screen, and I keep trying to hit the ones on that. Such an idiot. I'll be back on camera in a minute. I just need to contain myself. But thank you, Sean. Yeah, everybody. This community does rock, and I'm not the only content creator that will tell you that. Can't keep up with all gifted memberships. Much love, everyone. I know. Cyber eclairs for everyone. There you go. That really helps. That really comes at a good time. Shadow Mice, hey sweetie, thank you so much. On behalf of Kroger, thank God. I have messaged him. Son, I've just seen your post. I don't know if you want me to say anything. Back where you belong. Yeah. Hang on, I've just... It didn't change what I was doing with the channel, and you know, I wouldn't have stopped doing the channel, you know, even if they'd said no. But it was a bit, because I'm not talking about anybody in the community now, but you know, because I watched a lot of different types of channels, and it was getting to the point where I'm thinking, well, they're still monetized, they're still monetized, and I don't wish demonetization on anybody. But I was like, well, why me? You know, and having one of the only sort of chats in the community that, you know, didn't have any green in it and everything. I don't know. I'm sorry, but thank you so much. Thank you for hanging in with me as well, for sticking with me while I've been going through all this. Because I mean, yeah, especially if you were here when it happened, you know what it did. So, on some dishes you get monetized during a live entitled "What is the future for the channel?" I know, because that was one of the things I was actually going to talk about. You know, what do I do? I mean, I wouldn't have stopped the channel, but it was going to have to be a serious consideration. Like I say, I was thinking maybe I need to try and get the art channel monetized if they're not going to monetize it. I really was having to think along those lines. I don't know. We do have the best community. You got me at it. Oh, guys, I'm so... Thank you. Mason in the chat. Oh, thank you, Mason. Thank you, sweetie. Just in time for the monetization party. Let's put the chat with higher. Oh... I really did feel left out. Thank you, Sharon Mice. Thank you so much for that, for 5 gifted memberships. I'm hoping that a lot of people that were already in the chat are getting these memberships. So if you got a membership, sort of, you know, big hearts and thank yous to those who've gifted them. Yeah, it's literally just happened, Raven. And literally about 5 minutes ago, I got a little notification from YouTube to say I'd been remonetized. So much green, yeah. So hopefully, yeah. Shadow Mice has always been there. Beautiful sea of green. Oh God, I feel like I'm back. Back to the bottom of the chat. And yeah, thank you. Just thank you to everybody for just sticking with me, you know.
Thank you so much.
You just woke up. Wish I had. Thank you, Crow. Thank you, sweetie. It's literally just happened 5 minutes ago. Thank you, Alexis, for the gifted. Got Mark, the sarcastic law student there. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Wendy J. Okay. Sarah being remonetized is old news now. Crow's in the chat. Crow! Oh, there, Alexis. Mason! Ride or die, Sarah. Yeah, I stuck with it. And I would have stuck with it even if they'd have said no, but I was so convinced that's what was going to happen. I was so convinced that it just wasn't going to happen. Now it's a party. Yes, Sponge, it is. Now it's a party. Thank you, Aussie Cat, for the 5 gifted, you treasure. What? Awesome news to wake up to, yeah. Crow, you awake? I know I never made me coffee. I never went on intermission, but I've got me Coke. I'll stick with me Coke. So happy for you, Sarah, after you know you bully us all. Shut your face, Sean. I look after your chat. I'm allowed to bully you. Because you're always so lovely to me. About time. Oh, do you know? I mean, for me, yes, but also, you know, this community has had a lot of knocks, and I honestly was worried. I never said anything, but I honestly was starting to worry and think, God, if, you know, they don't remonetize me, are they going to start hitting other people? Because we still don't really know what YouTube are up to, but the fact they've remonetized me is a big positive. So if you've got a channel, guys, just keep doing what you're doing. Just do try and avoid doing the things you know you're not supposed to. Don't go through what I've just been through. I know I was so despondent, and I was so stuff it. I didn't know if I was going to, but I decided. Well, I did take some stuff off the channel on on Monday, before I hit the reapply button. But I actually sat there and think, I don't know if I've taken enough off, etc. I may still take some more off, but yeah. Better to be pessimistic. That tends to be me anyway, Kristen. I tend to be you know, if you look at bad news, if you look at expecting bad news, it's all the more ecstatic when you get good news. Oh my God, I love seeing my chat with some green in again. Gonna do a dance for us, Bristol style. No! Bristol can't dance. I'll tell you what I will do, though. You can have a dance from Bristol.
We are the Bristol Ballerinas, here to save the day with grace and power.
Crow, the guy that snores farts, turns off his live stream without saying goodbye. Because Sean's so perfect. See your green's so darn beautiful, yeah. All snores, no fart. Actually, you barely snored. You barely hear anything. That's why we didn't know what had happened. We don't know if your internet connection had dropped. It's only because the avatar was still on screen. Crow, my bedroom, buddy. Oh, here we go. Good to see you back, Son. I genuinely didn't think it would happen. Did a small... Oh, hang on. It doesn't notify me. Hang on, Laura Lee. I'll have a quick look. Thank you so much, darling, for the £10 buy me a coffee. You treasure. You absolute treasure. You know we love you, don't you? Laura Lee's awesome. And a big supporter of the community. Awesome news. Yay! Thanks, Crow. Best ASM. Oh, yeah. Rob enjoyed it. So happy for you, Sarah. Yeah, I'm in shock, to be honest. Someone cooked some good food for the occasion. I've got hot and spicy chicken tonight, so it's a decent dinner tonight. So happy. Get up and give us a jiggle. I don't think I can even stand. There's no literally there is no space here to stand. Have a jiggle like this. Got my membership back. Should have had a refund a couple of months ago. I'm the same. It's so much better to have low expectations, so there's few disappointments. Hans Sarah celebratory Coffee, cake, and chocolate. There you go. Family style. Oh, it's that room again. Bristol, speaking of farts. So I'm so proud and happy seeing you fighting for a long time, Sarah. Yeah, San knows behind the scenes. Lots of positive changes that you deserve, and I'm proud of working with you on the UK side. Most of all, you're our friend. Yeah, good friend. Yeah, check your accounts, because they should have they only paused them for a month, and then they should cancel them. So check your emails to make sure they did cancel them last time. I have a blaming Beardo now. Please check that with YouTube if you think there's an issue. That's another problem with demonetization. I hate it that it affects people. Thank you, Caroline. You're a treasure. You really are. Oh, Son, you just ruined it. I put the said rejoin. Might have depended on the date that you were due for renewal. Because it's the 20th today, so I literally got demonetized just before pay week. Because pay week's from the 21st. Yeah, Wiener is awesome. As part of the rejoin gang, yeah. So double check that, guys, if you think there's an issue. Oh, wind's taking out my sails. And I'm baking. Hang on, just let me move the fan so I can get more air on me. It's getting warm in here. There we go. The loyalty patches are the same too. Actually, give me a sec. Wiener beat me to the checkout for mine. Back in business, Sarah. Hell yeah, Crow. Mine says 19 months. Yeah, actually, it should keep going with your monthage. I'm at the bottom of the chat. What you should also be able to get, guys, is the emojis. So I'm sure Rob has missed those lovely, lovely bells that are in my members emoji section. Today's the 21st. If my father was alive, he'd be 86 today. Oh, did that just hit you, or do you? The anniversary never helps, does it? Doesn't with me. Look at those lovely bells. Look at those lovely emoji bells and ghosts and skeletons. The taint emoji I did for Crow and nobody'd let me remove it. Why did they remove clipping, Sarah? Wiener is awesome. Would have been fun. They moved clipping a while ago, I think. I don't know why they removed it, but I think YouTube removed it a while ago. Sending hooks to put some hearts in the chat for Julie. Yeah, they must have kept them paused. What a fantastic way to have a live Mayo con dog taint. Okay, now party is over. I miss Ghosty. I'll get some. They are your emojis. Do you know what happened, Crow? I made the mayo and the taint emoji for you. I put them into mine to test them to make sure they worked. Forgot to take them out, and the chat won't let me remove them. So if you want to cry copyright, cry to the chat and I'll remove them. It's like, no, you can't take away the taint and mayo emojis. It's my go-to emoji, can't complain. That was test, yeah. Well, I'd done one before those that hadn't for some reason worked, so I just, in future, I just tested them. You need the drop bear emoji now. Yeah, the drop bear's drawn, so I'll get that put in. Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You just got monetized. Yeah. Yeah, demonetized tomorrow. Had to cut down on the language as well. I want my lasagna video done now, so I have no excuses. My back's my excuse. Love the emojis. Then I can keep up with the chat. Oh, shut your face, you. Mister doesn't read half of it. Thank you, Liam. Can I do a blanket hello? Oh, my. Do you do anything else? Are your thumbs tired? Oh, Elaine said no. You got to say hello to everybody. And there's 51 people in here, so get going. Haven't stretched my thumbs out yet. It's great to see all the colour again. I know. Just miss the green mix in there. Don't you dare jinx anything, Sarah. I know. I know. Crow, you might get hot in that blanket. Hey, Crow. Hey, Crow. See? Threatening to take away their emojis. They're not happy. It's my fault for forgetting to take them out before I went live. Just leave them. Chat is so much better to read. Actually, that is true. I actually found it more difficult in StreamYard to read chat when it was all grey apart from the mods. Crow Judas, no, hello. Haha, I say hello individually. Crow, stretch that taint. This is a blanket. Oh. I come with you, Crow. Grey names make Chattatini rough for sure, yeah. And it's also a good way of seeing where you are, you know, if I'm behind, which happens occasionally. Oh, you got a little follower. Get around not being able to say by saying Biffin's Bridge or Snars. They're colloquially accepted nouns allegedly. Green and blue is a lot easier to see, definitely, yeah. And green, yeah, I just got my monetization back. Roger, just happened. Live on air. Thank you, Pam, you treasure. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I think it's actually gone to most of the people in chat. Crow never gets behind. Never. You look so happy and smiling, Sarah. What a great live stream. We're all sharing with you. Such a relief. It's really, I genuinely was really starting to get worried. Yep. Yeah, thank you, Pam. Thank you to everybody who's gifted. And everybody who's just stuck with me. To be honest, it's amazing. This waterproof mascara is shite. Just saying, I actually didn't put any mascara on. It's just as well. No, that's why I joined. I'm happy to support all the best channels. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate that. And I know you're a good supporter of a lot of channels. Back to biting your lip again, Sarah. Leave it to the mods. Well, I'm the party. Does that mean we get back Rob? Oh, don't encourage him. And Crow's in the chat. Don't encourage him either. He keeps talking about plans for that. Hang on, just let me check my... Sandra, do you want me to talk about your live tomorrow? Or do you just want me to remind everybody that you're live after BRO? A good potluck. There we go, set up at the renewal thingy too. There you go. Potluck dinner would be appropriate. Oh, I'm having hot and spicy chicken in breadcrumbs, chips, mayo, because I also have... the only thing I don't like mayo on is fucking hot dogs. I need some good phallic foods. How's the diet going, sweetie? Not had enough soup today. Crow, bring cornbread, casserole and eclairs. That sounds awesome. My heart is happy for you, Sarah. Thank you, Sage Rat. Crow who? Yeah, I know. Just turns up occasionally and, you know, talks about food and his thumb's being sore. Oh dear, don't say anything. I'd hope the Chromat saga was over by now. No. Cornbread tassels. Hey, Kristen. You're live and party, Sarah. I know. I'm just so... God, the relief. Crow a good knob of butter on your baps. How's it going that end, Crow? Anything tasty that end? Probably. Oh yeah, the corn dogs are in my emojis as well. Just a pop of butter. So green. Colourful chat. Oh. Is that a yes? Sorry, Sandra messaging me. Okay. I want to let's save that. Can I share this thumbnail? I'm assuming that's a yes, but just let me check. Puts green veggies in most Crow's cart. Puts, what's that? Champagne and Sarah's cart. There you go. Crow can have the veggies. Hang on, just let me check PayPal. Log in. Wish PayPal would just stay logged in. Would be so much easier. Give me a sec, guys. Any of it? Thank you, Julie. Thank you for the PayPal, you treasure. And thinking of you today. Definitely thinking of you today. I get it. No, hang on. Where's... just as an announce, I'm going to announce Sandra's live in a minute tomorrow. I want everybody to know what she's doing. Just get down to the removes veggies from Grow Kart, adds cheese curls. Rob! I'll get boots on now. Mine had, I've got a feeling they're about, my cart runneth over. Steele's gross cart. Mine still aren't quite there. Right, just give me a sec. I'm just going to... Sandra is live after Beardo tonight. Tomorrow night, sorry. Wednesday night. Bristol Paranormal. And this is the thumbnail for it. There we go. And if you're wondering about the halo and horns, my halo and wings arrived yesterday, and I'm not kidding. So me, Parrot, and Sandra on Sandra's live tomorrow night, Bristol Paranormal. What an angel. There you go. See, I'm an innocent. Only took a mouthful, but I really probably should get those because mine are going to go again if we get the heat. I don't see the point in outdoor cinema. They've got Star Wars playing at the castle on the pastures at some point, but bloody weather. I mean, I've been to the outdoor concerts there, but yeah, so that's the thumbnail for tomorrow night. That's 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. US East, 6 a.m. Oz, Sydney. Why is your halo intact? Because I'm innocent. To see, we enjoyed it, so we decided to do another one. This is Sandra's live. She's put me in the middle of it. It's Sandra's live, and yeah, me and Power are going to be guesting on there. I think you need my black halo and wings. Yeah, 3 lovely ladies. Awesome thumbnail. Yeah. And we're going to be talking about mental health and YouTube, and basically coping with it. I did do a bit of a rant earlier on about an incident. I didn't do about it. This is why I didn't want to talk about it too much, because it's the sort of thing we're, dealing with being in a community and all that stuff we'll be dealing with as well. So yeah, so that's tomorrow night. Right, I'm looking at idea for a live. Yeah, we wanted to try and have an actual topic this time. So hang on, I haven't done one of these today. So
Do I have to?
I walk the plank! Ah! Woo-hoo! What a day! Oh! Oh! No! Look, look, look!
Mental health is a good topic, needs to be discussed more often. Yeah, and in terms of the way it's sort of the way it's treated within the community, because in general in the community, you know, the channel's very, very good, but also the way you cope if you've got various issues in chats as content creators. So that's kind of where it's going to be. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's for tomorrow night, but that's basically what we're going to be looking at. Got the first one. You will probably do it from the last time, darling. Team Sandra, you tell Rob. It's AI. It's not. I've got a halo to wear for tomorrow. And wings. Team the boss. Yeah. That's a celebration deserves a white chocolate magnum. I happen to have. Oh, I've still got mint chocolate chip cornettos downstairs. You have your white chocolate magnum. Let's celebrate with the cornetto. Just hit the wrong one. Glad you ladies reached out to Matt. She's lovely. She is. I know when I did the podcast with her, because I'd never spoken to her before, you know, and in general with the podcast, I'm trying to speak to people because it's me, you know, my own social anxiety. Trying to, at least in the first place, trying to talk to people that either I'm used to talking to, or I think I can talk to, and Para was an unknown for me. I mean, yeah, she's lovely on her channel, but you know, when you don't know someone that well, and she is lovely. I mean, Sandra will vouch as well. She's absolutely lovely. And we enjoyed the live a couple of weeks ago so much, and we got a lot of good feedback. So it's like, okay, we'll do it again. I need to get some. And thank you for your support, for your PayPal, and thank you so much. I appreciate everything. Really enjoy you ladies chatting together. Look forward to it. Sarah's an angel. It's in the thumbnail. Yeah. See? Thank you, little Miss Mayhem. Hang on. You can have one of these.
Bottom of the chat. Let's hear those bells ding. Yeah, I love bells. Ding, ding. Let's make them ring. Ding. So fun. Everyone, join the bell party. Wee, more ding.
Hit the wrong button. Sorry. Sorry, Rob.
Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, come home from work, got antibiotics now. Glad to catch you. Like, oh, please, I'm pleased you've got some antibiotics. Fingers crossed that works for you. Had some white chocolate Tim Tams. No. Extra chocolate. You don't replace extra chocolatey with anything. I do love a mint cornetto though, yeah. Mint choc chip's my favourite ice cream, so just remembered I've got some in the fridge. I'm on a Discord with Chill Space. I actually love that. I'm not in Para's Discord yet, but I actually love that she called. Is it the whole Discord she called the Echo Chamber? Just to take the piss out of people that kept calling the community the Echo Chamber. I loved that. I loved that she sort of turned that round. Strong meds now, thanks to you all. Good. Hopefully that will work for you, darling. Looks like I wasn't ready. I didn't mean to do that one. I was actually aiming for the thank you button. It's the same plushie on both buttons. Only walked away for 5 minutes. Glad you was planned. Yeah, he's been saying Team Sean and Ryan, by the way, if you've missed it. What's the fun when you're prepared for the bells? Exactly. No, mint choc chip is amazing. Amazing. Got some antibiotics yesterday too. I'm actually hoping to avoid them, but see how I go. It's Paris Graveyard. Yep. It's Alexis. Oh yes, Alexis. Hope that sorts out for you as well. Bought some of those yesterday, but not Cornettos. They are so small now for the price of what you get Aldi all the way. Actually, I did buy the Cornettos. Because they didn't have any of the Morrison's ones. Because the Morrison's version of Cornettos, they're actually perfectly good. But sometimes it's not that much more for the Cornettos because there's only 4 in the Morrison's and there's 6 in the Cornettos, I think. So anything chocolate is good, so long as it's not white. But the Morrison's ones are pretty good. I can't get to Aldi and Lidl at the moment. Well, I suppose I could taxi, but actually our Lidl redid about a year ago, just completely overhauled itself, and it's actually so good now. It's got a really good little bakery section. It's amazing. We haven't got no Tesco's around here. Those bells are horrendous, I'm sorry to say. Oh, and I play them just for you. I did that whole button just for you, and that's the thanks I get. I might need a snack soon. How long have I been going? I'm over 2 hours, so I'll see how we go. Guys, I don't have a podcast this week as such, but I am still going to have something on at 9 o'clock on Thursday. It'll either be a live, but a themed live, or it'll be a video. So let's face it, it's probably going to be a themed live. So I will still be going in that slot, but I've got the podcasts coming up. I'm due to talk to Wes and Lisa at the weekend. I haven't arranged the day yet. Well, I know which day it's going to be. I just don't know which week it's going to be. Mike's going to be doing a podcast with me. Real Evidence Mike. Obviously, got Rob lined up. I've got several people lined up, but the actual ones I've already spoken to about sort of doing one. Like I say, Wes and Lisa this weekend, and then hopefully Mike's will be soon too. But you know, there will be others that I've already said yes. Where's Phil? Phil's probably asleep because Phil's back at work. This is usually the time he zonks out. Phil's in pizza coma. And as he's been off for 2 months and he's dealing with probably dealing with the place where he works is really hot anyway, because what he does. So in sort of hot and humid weather, it's I hope he's okay. He's probably having to get back into it. So hopefully he's looking after himself. I was very bad this morning. We're talking food or health? Probably food. Phil has found paradise. Thank you, Laura. Removes all dongers from bells, saying they're probably plastic. Do you want me to play it again just to check? I'm going to start making an Alka-Pops lollies, but keeps nicking the grog. Phil has been eating a lot of sardines. What, really? Phil's back at work. I know, he can't come out to play as much, can he, with him back at work? Rob at the minute's like that meme of the kid from The Simpsons just on an empty playground kicking a ball around on his own because his friend's not there. Thank you, Pam, you treasure. You absolute treasure. I'll try and hit the right button this time.
Thank you so much.
Nightmare Nation. Oh no! Ryan got one. Oh, bless Ryan. Hope he's renewing the Bristol one. Crow, aren't you always bad? When he's got the energy. Sarah put the bells on just for Rob's sake. Okay.
Bottom of the chat. Let's hear those bells ding. Yeah, I love bells. Ding ding. Let's make them ring. Ding. So fun. Everyone, join the bell party. Wee, more dings. Best bell time ever. Yes. Come on, let's dance. Dancing time. The bells are falling.
Wish I could go back to work. I wish I could get my business back on track, but that's why. Hey, Lord Beagle, how you doing? I just got remonetized, so everybody's celebrating. Suck it, Rob. I love Aussie Cat. Taint bells. Oh god, it's getting warmer in here. Bloody sun's breaking through. Is there anyone? Everyone jumped on as soon as remonetized. I can see how we send the other. Only have the option of gift memberships at the moment. It might be while it's setting up. It does have a join button on. Yay, free monetization. Yes, I'm massively. Thank you, Lord Beagle. Rockfest. See, Crow. Lord Beagle's not frightened to just say a big blanky hello. I'm innocent. I thought you messing with you. About time you out if you time Chris is out. Aussie Cat, I'm very disappointed in you. So that's great news. You can start. Yeah, it was. I really was starting to think it wasn't going to happen, and I love that it happened during a live. That's amazing. Thank you for the. I'm not going to be on much longer. I need to lie down, to be honest. Or maybe it's not. I'm actually woken up a bit, but I'm still not going to be on longer. So happy for you, bye. I'm off. Rob first. Got to go now, but it's made my day to hear the good news. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Wes. Did the wild parsnip attack you? What? Actually, Raven, I don't know if you saw. I did put it in your chat. When you came in, I don't know if you saw it, but I have got the faux leather. So the art channel will soon have the original Legion painting that I wanted to do, because I've got the faux leather now. I'm going to continue doing the sketch I'm doing on this channel on Art Streams, but I've got plans for that faux leather. Love your laugh. Meeting at work. Ooh, we won't tell anybody. Shh. Sage Rat is at work. Don't tell anybody. She's online. But is it raining yet? Get that washing in. Yeah. What a lovely day in chat. You made my day. I'm so happy for Sarah. Thank you, guys. Yeah. I couldn't remember if you were concentrating on the game or not. Elena's awesome. What? Hang on. Wait a minute. Elaine is awesome. Elaine, I think Rob wants something. I'm so happy I woke up for this. We won't tell. Yeah. Thank you, Caroline, sweetie, and thank you for everything you do as well. Thank you to all my mods for they do. Slowly healing. Still bliss was outdoors. She was outdoors for fat. But because I'm okay, so it's left to here in past years. Oh, little glitch. But the worst one I ever went to for the heat, it was early 90s, about 1990, 91. I saw Guns N' Roses at Slane Castle in Ireland. And Ireland, the more west you are in the UK, the more likely it is for it to be raining. So we didn't think anything of going over to Ireland to see Guns N' Roses. I know it was July or something. And it was baking. It was absolutely baking. And at Slane Castle, there's no cover whatsoever. It's just wide open fields. And I came back with literal burns. I had to put bandages down both forearms to deal with it. Another nice thing about hearing aids, I can stream me in my ears and nobody knows. Glad I had a nap for this stream. I wish I had. Why am I awake at the minute? Yeah, it's best news to hear today. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Waiting on my appointment for hearing aids. Thank you, Pinky. Very delighted this day has come. Team Sarah always. There you go. Thank you, Rob. What's the future of the channel you got? I know, it's ironic that I was going to talk about the future of the channel, and monetization was going to be a factor in that. Well, the channel's not going anywhere, but I was going to have to be doing some rethinking. And there you go. Timing. Your future is bright. Fingers crossed. Let's hope everybody's is. And like I say, I'm on Sandra's live tomorrow with Para. And I'll probably do a live at 9 on Thursday, because I won't have a podcast this week, but fingers crossed I will next week. I'm trying to get to the point where I have at least 2 done, maybe 3, so I can I've got them in the bag, if you like, but I have to make a doll for you. Got a silver hair doll, I think will do nicely. I can do a skeleton face up top. Oh, that'd be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Does this mean we need to be careful what we're saying now? You monetize, no more swearing and stuff. I mean, obviously I haven't done anything with this live because I wasn't monetized when it started, but I'm like Beardo and Crow and everybody, just don't monetize the live streams. So Crow, no, are we leaving? Stay if you want. Thought you'd already gone, Crow Judas. Apparently leaving. I can stay if you want, guys. I am actually awake. This has woken me up. Crash later. I don't know if anybody's there. Tuesday nights tend to be quiet at the moment. Bye, Crow. You're welcome to stay and sleep. Oh, he needs his beauty sleep. Especially if he's being bad. I tried to think what that means. Keep going, Sarah. It's party time. Woohoo! Woo to the who. Looking forward to it with you and Para. Yeah. And we need to work out how to do it, but there's something else with I've kind of talked to Sandra about and to Para about to try and extend one of my projects to get it put further. So in coming weeks, keep an ear out for that as well. Only if he takes the laptop to the sofa. One quick meeting down, another to go. There you go. Puts tassels back on. It's that crow snoring. Sarah doesn't do 11-hour lives like you. Longest I've done is 9, and that was a art stream. I used to do longer lives. I would always hit at least 3 hours and sometimes go 4 or 5, but it's the health now. Find it more difficult now. Good. Yes, and I'm monetized. I've got green in chat all over my chat. You're missing the party. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, actually, to be honest, guys. I don't want to step on stuff that we're talking about tomorrow. Going live again on Thursday. I probably have a theme to it. Sarah get monetized. Yeah. I've got monetized during the live lichen. I licked it and liked it. Thank you. So, please, if you can, straight after Beardo tomorrow night, me, San, and Para on Bristol Paranormal's channel. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the title for the mic one, but it's going to be something like, I can't say live because I'm not live, but it's something like Podcast from the Shed or Shed Podcast. Shed will be in the design, just to make him feel at home, I'm looking forward to talking to Mike because I did watch Real Evidence when he was investigating. It was actually at the time the UK channel I watched the most. So I'm really looking forward to talking to Mike, and he's lovely. Thank you so much, Shadow Eyes, for the 5 gifted. You treasure, you absolute treasure. Something is scratching outside the bedroom window. I don't want to go check. It's 1:17 in the morning and cold. Do you know what that made me think of? Because I rewatched it yesterday. I found the original uncut Salem's Lot on Prime. The boy at the window. You two globs have blessed us all. Yeah. Can I be a Smurf? Mike is awesome, but it's still a shed. Well, I am going to. I must get that done, actually, just in case it ends up being next week. But I do need to get that done as the background, live from the shed or shed podcast. Yeah, I think I've been watching him longer than I think I had my. I don't know how long Mike's been going. Yeah, I reckon it's probably about that for me. I might just do sign language. You'll be fine, Rob. You'll be fine. Look forward to doing the podcast with you. Dry and funny when debunking. Yeah. It's quite good, actually, because I can talk to Mike about, I want to start off with the usual. I always start off with about looking at how people got into the paranormal in the first place. But then, I can talk to him about the investigating and move into debunking, and I know he's going out investigating again. So, and he's also, doing well at places like Parameet and Spookfest is what it's called. Yeah, I can't have been very old when I watched that. I was only a kid. And I know I was still at middle school, so it would have been between 10 and 12. And I remember that was the thing, that was out of the whole thing, because it was done as 2 parts. What I found on Prime, I think, is instead of squishing it into one movie, which I don't like, it's about 180 minutes, so it must be more or less the whole thing. And all, even though some of the effects are still quite cheesy now, like the bit in the grave, it's still, if you sort of go around the concept, it's still a really frightening story. But the boy at the window, and I just remember going to bed that night after seeing that boy at the window and just being convinced that something outside. Spooky Shed podcast, there you go. Who cares what he said? I just want to hear that voice. Coffee. I'm about to have a coffee to celebrate. As soon as I go offline, I'm going to make myself a coffee. It sounds like an animal trying to get at something. The tree is over our roof. There's not much wind out. Probably an animal, yeah. They showed the 2-part on TV a little while ago. So, yeah, it's still a... Do you know what? I was trying to think the other day of the first thing I watched. I think it might have been Salem's Lot. You know, I'd already... My introduction to horror was through reading horror. It was through reading James Herbert. And I'm pretty sure that Salem's Lot was probably the first sort of real horror thing I'd actually watched. Oh look, well, Rob's it's a good thing to end on, isn't it? Let's end on the bells for Rob.
Bottom of the chat. Let's hear those bells ding. Yeah, I love bells. Ding ding. Let's make them ring. Ding. So fun. Everyone, join the bell party. Wee, more dings. Best bell time ever. Yes. Come on, let's dance. Dancing time. The bells are falling.
Go have some coffee back. I'm going to be just reaffirming about blanket hello. Crow, sweetie, doing a blanket hello more than once doesn't make up for not saying hello to people individually. Just putting that out there. The Entity was the first ones I watched. My friends and I had a horror binge watch. No, I think Salem's Lot was out sort of mid-70s. I can't remember the date. And I wouldn't have seen it when it first came out. Well, it was on TV. But I do remember I was at middle school. So I would have been between... No, not 10 and 12. I would have been between 11 and 13. Crow needs cuddles. Does he though? The Rats was my first proper horror book. It was The Fog for me. I think I read The Rats straight after, but it was The Fog for me because it was in our library, and quite a few of us read it before the school realised what was in it and they removed it. But that was it. James Herbert. It's sad that he sometimes gets forgotten because he's an amazing horror author. I think the first one was The Red Dragon that I watched. The Rat Trilogy is his best work. You're back, Sarah. I also had faith in you. Can we now move forward? From here. We're also happy with this. Yeah, I can relax a bit. Yes, I love the Ash ones. I have a real fondness for those. Hey, Petals. Sorry, sweetie, I'm about to end, but so good to see you, darling. I'll quite happily accept bells over rats any day. They make good pets. Really make good pets. I was fake sleeping, but yeah, right. H.P. Lovecraft. I struggled with H.P. Lovecraft at first, but then somebody asked me to do a commission on Cthulhu. I've watched Lovecraft movies, but actually reading it. But when I was looking through for quotes from Cthulhu, I had a much bigger appreciation of Lovecraft than I did before. Debunked craft checkers. I have rats. I loved my rats when I had them as pets. Thank you, sweetie. Bob is phobic about rats. I think it was pinned for me, Andrew Niederman. I read there's one I read around that time by a guy called Robert McKinnon called They Thirst. I loved that. That's a vampire one. Right, guys, I am going to call it a day. Thank you so much. I've got 29 stars. Oh my god. So everybody who's gifted, thank you so much. This is everything today. The gifteds, just you being here in chat. I love that you were here to see it happen. I love that people have stuck with me, and I just don't know what else to say. So love you all completely, and I will see you tomorrow night on Sandra's live, and then I'll probably go live at 9 on Thursday. Okay, so until then, toodles.
When toxic rocks it with love and care, hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof.